I don't think I said so far, but the whole point of this is to make machinist wax. This is paraffin and low-density polyethylene. Hello ladies and gents, this is my casting ladle. There are 4 problems that I have with this. One is the balance, so I had to bend the handle all the way up because with the handle out it just tips over immediately and that's no good. The thermal mass is way too low, so you will always have like a solid film of wax in the bottom. That's no good. That's wax plastic. Number 3 is the curvature here. The radius is far too much, and because of that it actually bends when I freeze it. So what I do to clean this thing is put it in the freezer. The puck of wax contracts and it cracks and we can separate it, but that doesn't work around the edges and I have to scratch it to kind of clean it out. And what was the other one? Yeah, just the volume. I can only do about 20 grams in here. That's not enough for my ice cube mold test samples, which I'll show you in a later video. So I bought this thing. This is a frying pan from Amazon. I've also got a lid, which is very convenient. Now, unfortunately, the walls are a bit taller than I'd have liked, but this will fit on the hot plate. It has an induction base, which should add plenty of thermal mass and just kind of help us out in terms of keeping the wax hot. This was about 15 quid, which is more than I wanted to pay. It's a sort of presentation piece. It's kind of shiny, and I bring that to the table, and it's kind of cute. I'll focus on this card in case you're interested. There you go, Masterclass mini saucepan, sure, whatever. Do we really care about any of this guff? Just absolute nonsense, who cares about any of that? Anyway, I'm hoping this will work. I haven't got a pouring spout this time, so that might make things a little bit trickier, but the size of my ice cube mold is quite large, so we should get away with it. Just to show you, this is my hot plate, and you can see that if I hadn't bent the handle up, it would immediately fall off. The base is also not very flat, which is going to lose us some efficiency. This extremely cute saucepan will fit on there perfectly. The base is nice and flat, and that should be good enough. The lid will also probably help us keep the heat in and make things just a bit faster. More coffee grinder stuff will come soon, but that's for another video. I just dug out my silicone ice cube tray. This is what I use for making tests. My 20-gram ladle doesn't actually fill the taper there, so it's not a square section I can measure easily. Of course, being silicone, it's very heat resistant. I have been trying to preheat this with boiling water, but it's normally not quite enough. Now, some of you are going to be saying this is terrible because this is stainless, and stainless is a very poor conductor of heat compared to aluminium or copper, which are excellent. What I found in my experiments is the paraffin wax melts immediately and becomes a clear liquid. Then you put the LDPE pellets in and they just don't do anything. Then they turn into a clear kind of jelly consistency, but they're still solid. They're not really a liquid at that point, sort of gel. And then after a long time, a very long time, the jelly slowly breaks up and then you can stir it. So because we're heating slowly anyway, the stainless is not going to be a barrier. And actually we really want it to stay hot as well when we pour it into the mold. Now what's this other thing behind? This is actually for making dog treats. It's just another silicone mold. You could use this for like chocolates or something as well. The dog treat ones are a bit smaller than the human ones on Amazon. This was the idea of this is I'm basically going to pour some in and use a metal scraper to kind of fill these. And what that will do is basically let me generate pellets, and having a pellet is a lot more useful than having a big block of material. And just as a preview, because I can't help but spoil my videos, this is the first one I did. Now, The ratio is slightly off for various reasons, and this is not a homogeneous block. This is the second one I did. This is actually 20 grams, so you can see it's just barely over the taper. And I doubled this to 40 grams, but then I had to do it in 2 goes, and that's just a disaster. Nevertheless, this is a perfectly homogeneous material, and there is some shrinkage, but it's quite minimal. I have some ideas as to how I can improve that as well. When I'm ready to do more of these, I will make better videos for you to enjoy. I don't think I said so far, but the whole point of this is to make machinist wax. This is paraffin and low density polyethylene. Now I have some reasons for doing this, but one of my friends also needs some for another application, so it seemed very convenient. All these things are a mixed success, and I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of learning, and no matter what you read online, actually doing it is so much more useful. So I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and goodbye. Try and stay cool in this heat wave. I'm having a very hard time.